Menopause is a natural stage of life, but it often arrives with challenges we never asked for. Hot flashes at work, restless nights, sudden mood changes, and even joints that feel stiffer than before. It can feel as if the body is no longer listening to you, but nature has always offered quiet allies. Turmeric, the golden spice found in kitchens for centuries, is one of them. Modern science now shows that its compounds may ease discomfort, support hormones, and make this transition smoother. This is not about miracles. It is about small, natural steps that bring comfort and balance back into daily life. Before we look at science and modern studies, it helps to remember that turmeric is not new. For centuries, women around the world have turned to this golden spice during life's biggest transitions. It was used not as a trend, but as a trusted part of daily life. And those traditions carry wisdom that still speaks to us today. So let's begin by exploring how ancient cultures relied on turmeric for women's health and why modern science is now taking a closer look. For centuries, turmeric has been more than just a spice. In Ayurveda, it was given to women after childbirth to restore strength and reduce discomfort. In Chinese medicine, it was used to move energy, ease abdominal pain, and calm the body during transitions. And in Southeast Asian households, turmeric was blended into tonics or milk, not only for flavor, but as gentle support for monthly cycles. These traditions were not based on laboratory terms like hormones or inflammation. They were based on observation. Families saw that women felt calmer, lighter, and more resilient when turmeric was part of their daily life. Today, modern research is taking these ancient practices seriously. Scientists began to notice that many of the challenges women face during menopause are linked to inflammation, oxidative stress, and changes in estrogen balance. Because curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, influences these pathways, researchers started exploring its role in easing menopausal discomfort. From hot flashes to mood swings and even joint stiffness, the focus turned to whether turmeric could bring the same kind of comfort that women in ancient cultures experienced. What was once passed down as tradition is now being studied as a potential natural support backed by data. This connection between old wisdom and modern science is powerful. It reminds us that sometimes the answers are not about discovering something new, but about understanding more deeply what has been in front of us all along. Turmeric's golden presence has walked beside women for generations, and now it is stepping into the spotlight as an ally during one of the most important life transitions. And while the history and science are inspiring, the next step is to look closer at one of the biggest challenges of menopause, the rise of hidden inflammation, and how turmeric may help cool the fire from within. Menopause brings many changes that are more than just hot flashes or shifting moods. Inside the body, there is a silent storm that often goes unnoticed. This storm is inflammation. It does not roar loudly like a hurricane, but it lingers like heavy clouds that refuse to clear. Over time, it places stress on joints, muscles, and even the mind. Many women describe this as stiffness, tiredness, or a sense that the body feels heavier than before. Science shows that when estrogen declines, the body loses part of its natural shield against inflammation. That's why aches, mood swings, and discomfort often appear more strongly during menopause. It's not weakness. It's the body adjusting to a new rhythm. And if this storm is left unmanaged, it can drain energy and reduce overall resilience. Turmeric offers gentle support here. Curcumin works at a cellular level to settle the storm. It helps calm the signals that keep the body in constant defense mode. Think of it like a wise mediator in a noisy meeting. Instead of allowing arguments to grow louder, it guides everyone back to balance. This harmony gives the immune system room to protect rather than overreact, and the result is a body that feels lighter, steadier, and more at ease. When inflammation is soothed, life during menopause feels less like a struggle and more like a transition that can be navigated with strength. It becomes easier to move, sleep, and focus when the storm inside finally begins to clear. When inflammation begins to settle, the body feels calmer and lighter. But menopause is not shaped by physical changes alone. Emotional stress and shifting cortisol levels often make the journey even harder. It's not just the body that needs balance, the mind and nervous system do too. And this brings us to the next layer of support: how turmeric may help ease the impact of stress and cortisol during menopause. Menopause is often described as a turning point in life, but what many don't see is the hidden stress the body carries during this time. Estrogen levels decline, and with that shift, the body becomes more sensitive to daily challenges. Sleep may be disrupted by night sweats, mood can feel less steady, and metabolism often slows, making weight easier to gain and harder to lose. All of these changes create pressure on the body's systems, like a company losing one of its key managers. Suddenly, the workload feels heavier and small problems pile up faster than before. This is where oxidative stress begins to play a larger role. Tiny, unstable molecules called free radicals increase under stress, poor sleep, or processed food. When they build up, they weaken cells and leave the immune system working overtime. Over years, this strain can make menopause feel even more exhausting than it already is. Turmeric steps in with its rich antioxidant power. Curcumin acts like a gentle caretaker, walking through that busy company, tidying the desk piles and creating order so the team can breathe again. By neutralizing those unstable molecules, it helps protect cells from early wear and tear. And when cells are protected, the immune system doesn't have to fight on all fronts at once. The beauty of this support is not dramatic, but enduring. It shows up as more energy during the day, smoother recovery when stress hits, and a sense that the body is not as weighed down by constant hidden battles. When stress hormones are more balanced, the body begins to find a calmer rhythm. But many women in menopause still face daily discomforts: hot flashes, night sweats, bloating, or mood swings. These are the visible signs that remind us this transition is not only internal, but also felt in everyday life. The next step is to see how turmeric may gently ease these symptoms and bring comfort through the changes. Menopause is not only a quiet shift inside the body, it's also the daily challenges that many women feel on the surface. Hot flashes that arrive without warning, nights broken by sweat and restlessness, moods that swing quickly from calm to unsettled, and the uncomfortable bloating or cramps that make even simple tasks harder. These changes are not signs of weakness. They are signals of the body adjusting to a new chapter. But they can leave women feeling as if life is no longer fully in their control. This is where turmeric may offer gentle comfort. Curcumin's ability to calm inflammation and support balance can make these symptoms feel less overwhelming. Think of it like adjusting the thermostat in a room that has grown too hot or too cold. Instead of letting the environment dictate your comfort, the thermostat quietly brings the space back to a steady level. Turmeric works in a similar way, helping the body find a calmer middle ground. The difference is not about erasing every symptom, but about softening their impact. So the waves of hot flashes may feel less intense, sleep may return more smoothly, and mood shifts may ease with greater steadiness. When symptoms become more manageable, menopause feels less like a daily struggle and more like a transition that can be lived with grace. Easing those surface symptoms makes the journey more manageable. Yet menopause also affects deeper foundations that are not as easy to see. Bone strength slowly declines, and metabolism shifts in ways that influence weight and energy. Understanding this connection is essential, and turmeric may offer support here too, especially in the link between bone health, metabolism, and insulin sensitivity. Menopause is not only about hot flashes or mood swings. It also affects two deeper layers of health that are easy to overlook: bone strength and metabolism. When estrogen levels fall, bones gradually lose density, making them more fragile. At the same time, metabolism slows, and the body becomes less sensitive to insulin. This means blood sugar rises more easily, and energy is not used as efficiently as before. The two issues are connected because insulin sensitivity influences how nutrients like calcium and vitamin D are absorbed and used for bone health. If insulin is not working well, bones cannot rebuild as strongly, and energy feels unstable. Turmeric becomes a quiet helper here. Curcumin has been shown to support insulin sensitivity, making it easier for cells to respond to glucose in the blood. Think of it like improving the locks on doors so the right keys can fit again. When cells open more easily to glucose, energy flows smoothly, and bones receive better nourishment too. This does not mean turmeric alone prevents bone loss, but it means the whole system works with less resistance. Energy feels steadier, blood sugar is calmer, and the foundation for bone support is stronger. And this is why daily integration matters. A warm cup of golden milk in the evening, a sprinkle of turmeric in stews, soups, or rice, or a carefully chosen supplement with piperine can become small daily gestures that create steady support. It is not about perfection. It is about consistency. Each touch of turmeric is like adding one more brick to a stronger foundation. Supporting bones and metabolism gives the body a stronger foundation during menopause. But strength is not built on structure alone. The signals that guide hormones and immunity often begin in a place we rarely think about: the gut. And this brings us to another quiet but powerful connection: how turmeric helps nurture the microbiome and supports hormonal balance from within. Many women are surprised to learn that the gut is more than just a place where food is digested. It's actually a command center for hormones and immunity. During menopause, when estrogen levels fall, the gut often struggles to keep balance. Nutrients may not be absorbed as smoothly, bloating or indigestion may appear more often, and these small changes ripple outward, affecting energy, mood, and even sleep. Scientists call this connection the gut hormone axis. When the gut is in harmony, hormones communicate clearly with the rest of the body. But when it's disrupted, the signals become blurred. It's like a choir trying to sing together while some singers are out of tune. The melody loses its beauty and the harmony fades. This is where turmeric shows its quiet strength. Curcumin helps soothe irritation in the digestive tract and supports a healthier microbiome. It's like a gardener restoring balance to the soil so every plant can grow strong and healthy. When the gut is nurtured, nutrients are absorbed more effectively. And with better nourishment, the body finds it easier to manage hormonal transitions. When the gut is cared for, the whole body feels more in tune. Digestion becomes lighter, energy steadier, and hormone signals flow with greater clarity. But knowledge of these benefits is only the beginning. The real change happens when turmeric moves from theory into daily habits, simple practices that turn this golden spice into a steady companion in everyday life. The real strength of turmeric is not found in studies or traditions alone. It's found in how you use it each day. Health is built on small, consistent habits, not on rare, big efforts. And the beauty of turmeric is that it fits easily into daily life. One of the simplest ways is golden milk, a warm blend of turmeric, black pepper, and milk before bed. It's more than a drink. It's a calming signal to the body that the day is complete, like dimming the lights in your home to prepare for rest. This ritual not only delivers curcumin, but also creates a rhythm that supports sleep and recovery. Another simple choice is turmeric tea. Steeping turmeric with ginger, black pepper, and a touch of honey creates a soothing drink that can be enjoyed at any time of day. It's refreshing, yet grounding, like taking a gentle pause in the middle of a busy schedule. This tea not only supports digestion, but also offers a calm, gentle lift that many women find comforting during menopause. Turmeric can also be part of meals. A spoonful added to soups, stews, or teas brings both flavor and gentle support. Over time, these sprinkles add up, much like planting seeds in a garden and watching them grow into lasting nourishment. For women with busy schedules, supplements are a practical choice, but it's important to choose wisely. Look for curcumin paired with piperine from black pepper so the body can truly absorb the benefits. Without this pairing, most of the goodness passes through unused. Supplements are not shortcuts. They are simply bridges that keep the habit alive when life becomes too full. So daily integration is not about perfection. It is about consistency. Each cup, each sprinkle, each capsule becomes another thread in the fabric of resilience. And while these practices are valuable, turmeric works best when it is part of a larger picture, a lifestyle that brings together nutrition, movement, rest, and mindfulness. Turmeric is a golden helper, but it is not the whole answer. Menopause is a stage that touches every part of life, so the solution must also be whole. A single spice, no matter how powerful, cannot carry all of that alone. Wellness in this season comes from weaving many threads together. Nutritious foods supply sustained energy and the building blocks your body needs. Movement keeps bones dense, muscles active, and mood more stable. Deep sleep restores the nervous system and allows hormones to find a natural rhythm. And mindfulness eases the grip of stress, so the body doesn't stay locked in survival mode. Turmeric supports all of these, but only shines fully when joined with them. Think of it like an orchestra. Turmeric may be the violin with its warm, golden tone, but the full beauty of music only comes when the drums, strings, and flutes play in harmony. In the same way, menopause becomes easier when food, exercise, rest, and calmness play their parts together with turmeric. This perspective is freeing because it takes away the pressure of looking for miracles. It replaces it with the enduring truth that small daily choices add up to something powerful. Turmeric becomes one golden partner walking beside you in this journey. Not the entire path, but a reliable companion that helps the steps feel lighter. And as we close, remember this: menopause is not an ending, but a transition. And with mindful choices, it can be a season filled with resilience, balance, and grace. Until next time, stay golden, stay well.